bagala nnyo kugenda mu ggulu naye tebagala kufa. Bagala nnyo kugagawala naye tebagala kutuyana.
16th of August 2022, and when I tell you we are actually finishing the year, you don't have any reason to say no. We're actually moving. It is the Startup Talk you're watching. I'm Sankara Verhanga, Eat TV. We always running every Tuesday 5 p.m. and we are talking about anything to do with startups, anything to do with business, anything to do with ideas, whatever you might want to think about around startups. Now, of course, a couple of weeks ago, we looked at bamboo, fortunes of bamboo, and of course, so many guys, I saw them, you know, commenting around, especially via YouTube, to have several products and connections from there, and some, of course, we are considering, you know, to try out the venture. Very many, of course, getting to refer it to the global market and all that. So there are other different ways that are actually unique. Not so many people are into them, and they are actually doing wonders on the streets, in their houses, everywhere. And those are our hotspots usually that we have to actually pick out. Now today's episode is around MULONDO. When you see the background, it is not about, okay, I won't mention, of course, the media houses, but it's not about Dagarajaja and all that. It is really Konk startup, Konk innovation, Konk entrepreneurship. Now we're going to have this short one. When we come back, we actually dive into the discussion with our guest tonight. Thank you very much. Welcome back from that short one. Like I told you a few minutes ago, we don't actually promise and we don't deliver. Now, in a couple of seconds, you're going to be, of course, viewing our guest tonight. But I don't know. If we could actually have this. Yes, what you watch or what you see on your screen, most of you people, of course, would meet it as a root. But at least on the streets, it is very common. Given names, power banks, did I hear someone say standby generator or something? But several names given to this very root. Now, when you come back, of course, to the Patrick Ogwang side, when you come back to the Jaja's side, when you come back to your grandma side, this is actually supposed to be our organic, you know, medicine in so many other ways. Now, MULONDO is popular when you search on Google. Very, I can't risk, you know, mentioning the botanical kind of name. I'm so sure the guest is actually going to talk about it, but it has so many values and so many reasons why people might want to buy it. Now, with me today or tonight is actually one of Mbarara's, you know, very hot upcoming, you know, entrepreneurs that we have. Jackie, you're welcome to the show. You could say hi to the viewers and we start from that.
Okay, thank you so much, Sankara.
Yes.
My name's Jacqueline Kansime Umwiza, and I'm the co-founder and the director of Real Rich Investments, a company that is youth-led and that does value addition in many things, including the East African ginseng, which is well known as MULONDO.
Yes. East African
ginseng.
Che.
Yeah.
So it is even here.
Actually, it's the botanical name is Mondia Whitei.
Mondia Whitei.
Yes, but in East African, because it's usually more into East African communities, so that's why they say East African ginseng. And this ginseng was popularly known as the best herb by Chinese.
Best herb by Chinese.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to come back to this best herb. Before we roll, of course, I would wish to give a chance to our viewer to understand who you are and the caliber. We are not joking, people, I'm telling you. Yes. Yeah, you could briefly talk about what more that you're doing, and then we continue the discussion. Yes.
Okay. Besides the value addition that does in many things that includes apiary, which we have have the honey products, and then we have also the products of okra, where the whole plant, leaves, stem, tubes, and roots are being processed, and then there is the value addition, because we are looking at spices, herbs, and treatment, because we are promoting the local health of people. And then in that we deal with the youth and women, which are always trained in business startups and management on how to start, manage, and sustain small businesses. And this one has led us to interact with many youth and women in different localities, and some of them who are the ones that are providers of these products, because we train them on how to farm from the farm, and then they supply and they get some small amount of money that can sustain their livelihoods. And women paying school fees for their kids and making sure their homes are better.
Yeah, there is more herbs, more women, more youths, more training, and all that. But I also know you to be a regional coordinator for Wisia.
Exactly.
You could also have a brief one on that.
Yeah, through all these activities that we've been dealing, we are choosing to make sure that we enhance entrepreneurship and business-led enterprises in the western, southwestern region of Uganda, and that includes Isinjiro, Kabale, Mbarara, Bushenyi, and all the areas that are included in that. And of course, I was chosen to be the lead, and that's where I came in as regional coordinator Southwestern UZIA. And the UZIA, definitely, it's all about enhancing Uganda Small Scale Industries Association, and this association promotes and enhances the development of SMEs, the small, the medium, and micro. Yes. Okay,
so you now understand the person we have tonight. She is a whole regional coordinator for the Uganda Small Scale Industries Association.
Yes.
And she's a whole vibe behind the products that you see on the table, so you're actually comfortable. The person we have at least understands what we're about to be talking about. Now we dive in directly for now. Maybe before MULONDO, you talked about okra. Okra is also kind of a sister of this.
Exactly.
We can start with it and end with our Mulamwa today. Yes,
absolutely. As for okra,
yes,
we looked at many people started having issues with diabetes, with body management, and actually this one, the green powder sauce, is more into lady favorite products. Where it enhances, it's an energizer.
Yes.
And then also it is used for women mostly when it comes to making sure that their bodies are improved in when it comes to sexuality improvement. And then also it enhances the wellness of the pregnancy in women. But also it also boosts the fertility in both women and men, and that's why we came up with the whole plant. The whole plant is useful because this one is got from the leaves and the fingers. That is why it's called the lady's fingers. Yes. But then it boosts the immunity of human beings, and then you can put it in the sauce, you can put it into the porridge, you can put it in warm water, you can, so it doesn't have that sour taste much as it's green, but it doesn't have. And then it also, when you're doing body management, this is the product to go for. Yes, because
I've seen several, of course, women draw lines in our Mbarara Central Market to buy the raw ones.
Yeah, the raw ones.
And now I understand why.
Exactly. It can be made as sauce, it can be made as a drink, it can be. So we looked at, because the fresh ones, they can't be kept for so long. In 2 days it shrinks. So we looked at how can we prolong the longevity of this product, and that's how we came up with this value addition. For this one, you can keep it even for a year. But the other one, the fresh one, you keep it only 2 days. If you don't have a fridge, it loses that value that you would really want. Yes.
Wow, thank you very much.
And then of course, that's why from the same product, we had to make sure the seeds also are not thrown away, because we are looking at adding value to the whole plant. And then that's why we came with, it's called okra beverage roasted, where it's got from the dried seeds, then the seeds are roasted, and then we get the coffee-like. But unfortunately, this is caffeine-free for those ones who are not interested in coffee. The product is caffeine-free, and of course it boosts also
so
body management.
Also coffee rolls,
exactly.
But it's even better.
Exactly. So this product, the okra, is based into management, body management, weight management, aids in ulcers. In case one has ulcers, it boosts the immunity and all the diabetes and all that stuff. So it's these products, as we are promoting the health of human beings, we are looking at the best quality products that any human being can use, and it doesn't have the side effects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much, you who is watching us. We promised you when the startup talk was starting under the startup garage that we are going to be, going for all sectors, and here comes value addition for you in the side of agriculture, but also of course I think, well, you cut across even to the health. When you go to the SDGs, you really cut out so many sustainable development goals. And trust me, these are actually made here in Mbarara in a different way, of course, that is not so common. Like I told you, many people know okra for you're going to run into the market, buy the fingers, come, boil them. You see, I know these things. Boil them and take that water and perhaps it's going to do wonders. But when you see at this, she says this can go for a year. Very, very pretty corporate, I guess. Even we are going to get to how markets, differ. But I want to believe this is for a Sankala who is sitting there in his office. No time for Qatari, but at least he can actually once in a while. By the way, these found in pharmacies or supermarkets?
Both supermarkets and pharmacies.
Okay, we are going to get there.
Yeah.
So this treats constipation, prevents diabetes, weight management, improves eyesight, prevents colon cancer, regulates blood sugars, caffeine-free, boosts immunity, antioxidant, health skin, and all others. Okra for you, and it is actually done right here. We're going to have this short break. When we come back, we are diving into power banks specifically to understand if we have business lines around them. Thank you.
All right, 10. What's in this? It's beetroot,
beetroot,
lime, ginger,
this one,
lime,
and this.
What is this?
MULONDO in my local language.
MULONDO.
I don't know in English. I'm sorry.
Is this the same as this?
No, this is different from
This is ginger.
This one is manpower. Manpower.
Manpower.
When you want it.
Oh yeah, that gives you the
Streets of Kampala are always full of such people, and trust me, several people of course have to stop and actually buy these products, of course, for so many other reasons. But how about those people that may not actually have such time, or maybe are not on the streets, and of course for reasons it is linked to, some people regard it a private matter, just like it is not easy to say njagala condom, njagala Viagra. It is the same way it is regarded. I guess, of course, a few people would fear to get on the street and say, mpayo MULONDO, njagala yo bubidi. It is quite hard for them. So at least I believe there was a need to have this transformed into a product that one can easily, carry along, and it is nothing like, it is a private issue or something like that. That is why we are having it tonight. Jackie, we are going to let you be. I don't know where you're going to start from. We want to talk about MULONDO.
Okay.
Yes.
You're at the right place. So, as you hear it as MULONDO, we came up with this, like, how can every person have access to this product, the MULONDO, because most people had this negative perception of those ones who consumed it. Me myself inclusive. I'd be like, whenever you see a guy or a man or any person using it, like, for God's sake, why would someone take that? Because of that perception, and being sold on the streets by mostly maybe street, I shouldn't call them street kids, but the people also who were selling them were most of them are kind of shrewd, and then the perception is called and abayaye. Those ones abayaye.
Most of them, of course.
We never looked at it as business. But then when I sat, as every other time, looking at adding value to something, and then I have to always make research first before I bring out this product to people, and I have always to first even myself test and be like, okay, what are the benefits? How are we going to benefit as a person, and then also the consumers, and then the community at large? And that's how we came up with the MULONDO version of adding value, so that even the corporate world, those who are fearing to approach these kids or the sellers, can also have access to this product in their comfort zones. Let's say in office, in their homes. Maybe if you go from work and you're fatigued and you're tired, you can take your cup of MULONDO and then you feel much better. And instead of be like a normal gentleman or a lady going and they see you, the perception of it was like, why would such a person, you know, buy something like that? So that's how we came up with this product. And before we came up with this, we had to now to access the raw materials first. We're like, okay,
that's the biggest question.
Yes, how can we get, in case we get to the market, how can we really support the farmers and also access the raw materials in case we get the high demand? Mostly it's not grown at homes. So this product, or the MULONDO itself, is always grown into the wetlands, in wet areas, or in the forests, kind of. So you can imagine a normal person in town cannot plant this.
So do we have people who are completely farming with this?
Exactly, that's where we are getting at. These products, through conserving the environment, through promoting the tree planting and all that, we are also, there is a project that we are working on where it is into environmental conservation and into increased tree planting. And the tree planting I'm talking about is not only the eucalyptus trees. We are looking at promoting planting of indigenous trees, where all these products, we can have access to many herbs, to many spices, to many, we go back to our culture, how we used to get treated without one, in case I get sick right now, without first running to the hospital, in case I don't have money, can I really pluck out a leaf and I take it and I feel better before I get to the hospital? The first aid that you're supposed to get should be within our homes. And this should be from the indigenous trees that we are supposed to plant. And this is a project that we are trying to promote. And right now we've gone to areas like Bushenyi, like Rubirizi, like Isinjiro. We are promoting or planting the indigenous trees in the wetlands, in other areas, so that at least through conserving the environment, we can gain benefit and get some money out of it. Yes.
So beyond the project language, would we have farmers actually doing this, or do we have them already?
Absolutely, because now as the demand right now, people are encroaching on these trees. They are encroaching on the environment, and when this demand increased, everyone is looking for a one how to get, and there is no way that one person, as we see them on the streets selling the products, they go in these, let's say, bushes, or may encroach on the forests that we have already that are naturally made, or it's a private forest. looking for this product. And by that, if we don't promote the farming of the product itself, then we'll go out of the product. And definitely we won't be promoting our cultural medicines. We won't be promoting the conservation of the environment. We won't even be promoting the household incomes. There is a product that we need, but if we don't look at how we can have it on board, then we are not doing anything. So it's also within our services, as we promote the planting of indigenous trees, we are encouraging farmers already. That I have a few of the youth and women that I'm trying to encourage to plant the product, since there is already the market itself.
So apparently, where do you get this from?
Apparently, I'm getting this from the areas of Mitoma, that is Rubidizi, yes, and then also Isinjiro. That's where I'm getting the products.
Jay, if we go to, sorry, we are going to get back to the product itself. If we go to, you know, I don't know, shall we go for calculations now? Perhaps maybe, I don't know, how do you buy them? In bundles, per stick, how much? And I don't know, let's get to the calculation.
When you get to the ground, definitely, you buy like per stick, because you buy when they are fresh. Some, you buy them when they are fresh, you come and dry them, because at a certain time, this, now you see the difference. There is this, there is this. Now the young ones are more tester. Even now, as we talk about, any person can just chew. There is that sweet taste when it's yes, and as they grow. Definitely, it's not like they won't taste the same, but the other sweet taste a little bit goes. But then also these products, as we go on, we are going to look at the benefits. Then there is this, as it's fresh, we have to remove the outer shell. Sometimes when we are going to make the value addition in this, we remove the outer shell, but you cannot remove the outer shell when it's still fresh. That means you have to first dry it. Just put it on a normal sunshine, and then the outer shell gets off by itself. So the value doesn't change whether it is fresh or what? No, the value doesn't change. Only that we are conserving, and then we are adding value to already existing product. Okay. Because you cannot add value to something which is valueless already. But then it's because it has its benefits, it has its value, but then you're looking at how can you preserve it for long, and then how can you target all these so that everyone can access the products. So the nutrients are in the, what you called, did you call it a shell? Did you call it this the top one? Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And then of course the fresh one also you can chew, as in it's fresh already, like immediately after harvesting you can chew the stick when it's fresh. That is if you want. Yes. But like we want to remove the other perception of the community towards the product. We're like, no, not everyone would wish to go on the streets chewing this stick. Okay. Yes.
Wow. Thank you very much for that very one. If I wanted to plant, I don't know, this is what I plant, for instance, the stems?
Yes, you can even plant the stems. Of course, you look at the root tubes. That's where you plant from. But then you can plant it when it's dry, and then also it has some seeds. Of course, nowadays you can access the seeds and then you plant, because from the leaves to the tubers to the roots, they are all beneficial. For example, for the leaves, you can, some of them when you don't have the vegetables, you can just add in olive oil and you prepare as if it's vegetable, the leaves of the MULONDO. And then for the tubers, of course, that is where you can say you can get a tuber and then you chew, or you can dry it or fresh and all that. And then also the leaves, the roots, also you get the product that you want. So the whole plant, it's useful. Okay, the whole plant is actually useful. Yes. I guess, of course, before we end, you're going to share the contact. I know there are guys that might want to have interest in so many things, from planting it to selling it to buying it. Quite a number of them. Now, let's go to our product finally. You got where to get this stuff, and you have researched. Exactly. You have, I don't know, you have packaged already. Let's go to
the market variations. What were you looking at? Which market are you targeting? How is it faring out there in the market? The prices and all that.
Okay. At first, you see the prices are determined by the raw materials, yes, and the branding and all that. And then the economy, that there is price fluctuation, definitely. You have to make sure, like, matches the prices of raw materials and whatever the packaging is high. You have to fit in within the, so that this, because the consumers, I know you're not going to tell them today the prices are high, so I'm increasing the price, or today the prices are low, I'm cutting the price. You have to keep your standards up, because what you're looking at is the quality. Yes, if the quality is good, trust me, the client will buy your product at any price. And then for us, because of the benefits that are encroached in this, the MULONDO, the East African ginseng, most people thought it's just a manpower product, but this product can be consumed by children, can be consumed by women, can be consumed by men, can be consumed with the old, like the aged. And we looked at, people thought only men are the ones who are supposed to consume this product, but now everyone, from the child to even the aged person. And then because it has its own many benefits besides the manpower perception.
But the manpower is true. Look in the camera and
absolutely, trust me, guys. This product, you can put it in porridge. You can put it, actually it can also act as a spice, yes, in some foods. And then in case the children are having the bloating and the stomach upset, even any person, you can use the product.
Jackie,
and
first way to go to the bloating and all that. Assure this person about the manpower. We want to be sure, does this thing really?
Trust me, you cannot go wrong with this product. I myself, I use it. I cannot. There is a why I mix, because you know I'm the one who makes all this. So there is a why I mix my product. But this one, you cannot go wrong with it. It's the best product you can have on the
So
market.
when you say, I myself, I use it, you call for questions of proof and all that, but yes, it is okay. It is very, very, of course, much important, because manpower questions are all over. Everyone is talking about that. And if we were sure that there is an organic way of achieving it, trust me, that is where we should be going. Other than, you know, these other, you know, stuff, the injections, the tabs, and whatever way we could actually be consuming in the, you know, mushrooming drinks and all that. Why we prefer to talk about this is because we are looking at it. Someone is going to grind ground and have it the way it is. You're not going to tell me to take a drink that has so and so, such and such, such and such. I rather at least go for this if I get an assurance that it is actually is going to be working. But anyway, you said it does.
It does.
Now I understand, just like we saw on the streets, it is so hard for Sankara to buy.
Yeah.
But how is it going on the market? How are you getting it? Rich people, who are these kind of, you know, groups that are taking it?
Okay, for these ones, for this product itself, everyone, like women are taking it.
Yes.
My target groups are women, for the children and for themselves too, and also the men, because we already saw that perception has been men really like it. In coming their souls, in coming off the fatigues, in also the energizing, the manpower part of it. So through the markets, of course, I have different people that I work along with, and then we have Merchandise Uganda. It's promoting all these products, not necessarily that, but through, we even supply, we always deliver, depending on where the client is. And definitely we have outlet, like in Kampala, for Kampala people, we have an outlet with Merchandise Uganda, with Namayuba as the stopover. There is an outlet, and whenever client calls, we deliver to the client through yes. Okay. And then in Mbarara, of course, we are here at Mbadifa. We supply throughout the whole of Mbarara region, and our phones are always on. Whenever client calls, we always come through for them.
Okay.
Yes.
So people are actually taking this.
Yeah,
you is
so
watching
far the market
us.
is good. Really, we are looking at how we are going even to expand of counter, like we start exporting this product. That is the line we are working on.
Okay.
And not only this, but other products. But so far, also this one is included, and other products that we have on board.
Wow.
Yeah.
As we near the end, of course, we're going to get to your future, what could be coming next. To let someone who has just joined us today or tonight, we are actually talking to Jackie, who is championing revolution around MULONDO, and from the street stick to this very pretty kind of product. And in case you didn't know, the health benefits include, of course, it is an antioxidant, but also commonly is known for improving erectile dysfunction. Yeah, that was for emphasis. Boosts immune system, stroke treatment, physical and mental health, stimulant, aids in menstrual cramps. That is also another important one, and also lowers blood sugars, and of course quite a little more. Contents: it's 100% natural dried ginseng roots. That is MULONDO there, minerals and vitamin A. Then the rest, of course, these ones I cannot be able to tell. But basically, what is most important is 100%. I guess these ones are for preserving.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Otherwise, it's 100% MULONDO, and yes, that is where we are going to be. Direction of use: in case you were to get this product, you could tell us. Yes.
Of course, this product, you just use a teaspoon instead of chewing the whole stick. You use a teaspoon within your comfort of your homes, your offices, and wherever you can, wherever those who are traveling can always. It is too small to fit in your travel bag, so you can always carry it. And then some people, you can lick it, like when you instead, if you don't want to take it as tea, you can even lick it, and that's it. We can always be reached on our phone calls. That is 0784 763 741. Yes.
Of course, we are sure we're going to be repeating that very well. I guess we are actually nearing the end, but before we do that, though there's someone commenting, how long does actually this take to take effect, especially for the manpower issue?
This one is supposed to be taken morning and evening. As you're going to sleep, and then when you wake up, and then maybe in the due course of the day, and then within a week, of course. And we have different metabolisms, the body systems.
Yes.
So I can't really tell that we are going to react to this product the same way because of our different body systems.
Okay.
But within the day or 3 days to 1 week.
But it is okay to have it like my normal tea that
exactly. Instead of using the tea leaves, I recommend either you use this, you put in your teaspoon and you take as you know. You can even add honey if you want. Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Wow. What is important, of course, is that you only add 1 tablespoonful of MULONDO at least in the drink, and you can have it as routinely as possible. Now let's get back to business for my young one here watching, my fellow young person here watching. They want to get into the same business, or they want to sell for you. What do you have to tell them? The opportunity around this, either working with you or themselves starting by themselves, this. Yes.
Okay. At the moment, we are creating a cooperative group.
Okay.
It's kind of like association where we are going to include all kinds of youth, the women, the young, the old. We are not going to segregate, but we are looking on how we can always bring these people in one group.
Okay.
So that we can help them through trainings or business trainings. As you saw, one of our services is training how to start, manage, and sustain the business. businesses.
Yes.
And this, of course, has been going on. And we're looking even to expand to other areas. So we are not only looking at Mbarara, but other areas through having these trainings and awarenesses. And for the young people, definitely, they are welcome to join. You're welcome to join us as Royal Rich. We have really a lot in stock, and we are looking at implementing even much more. Trust me, by the time you come back here next month, you're going to find, because each month we are looking at adding something. How creative can we, and how can we serve our people better? So
if I want to sell, it is okay? You give me, I sell? Exactly.
We make an MOU that is between me and you, or whoever is looking at us right now. If they want to partner with us, they are always welcome, but we make an MOU and agree to terms and conditions. And if that is okay, then you're free to sell, to be part of us.
Let's be where we could get these products from.
These products are got at Mbadifa, and then also we supply in supermarkets, and then we also supply in a few pharmacies that we have. We have 2 pharmacies, that is Nwandegea, that is Freika. That is where the products are. And then, of course, in Kampala, still at Namayuba, Baspak, we have an outlet. And then we have also the delivery person whenever the client is in need.
Okay.
Yes.
Royal MULONDO is the product that we are actually talking about, and you had it by yourself. This is a revolution around the area for you. I think someone is also asking about the grinding process, because I see this is fine, clear.
Yeah, the powder.
Yeah, the powder itself. Where do you do this from? Do you have the machines by yourself?
Yeah, the moment, the start, really, it can't be like we are up there already.
Yes.
But of course, we have a simple grinder that we are using right now, and we are looking at commercializing this to get all those machines to make sure like we also improve on the quality. Yes, the quality is the best, but of course each machine has its own, the way it brings out the quality of the product. But right now we are using a simple grinder that we got within the country, and we're looking at, we've already even tried to inquire about the biggest a grinder that we need at the moment, so that at least even whenever all these youth come on board, like if it's a training session, we are always looking at having the best for them. Yeah.
Talking the needs, let's summarize them in 1 minute. What would you actually be wanting? Talk to the investor here watching you.
Absolutely. Right now we are looking at acquiring the machinery, that is the roaster, the grinder. Those are the major ones at the moment, and those that at the moment we are lacking, and that is what we are looking at having for our next.
I think you may also need to get certified.
Exactly. That one is already in the process. I've already actually filled in. So we are, as you know, the process takes long, but the application is already up there with the UNBS. And definitely we're looking forward to sell. Yeah.
Definitely they are looking forward to sell. What could be the future? A little bit again?
The future for this, I wouldn't say specifically for MULONDO or the whole.
No, the whole.
The future is, as you heard, we are making a cooperative to bring everyone on board. And then in that cooperative, we are going to have a saving, or when these members come and train and start this, we are looking at how they are going to start saving and making businesses of their own, because we don't want to keep them around. We want them to come and learn and also spread the gospel and start their own businesses. Yes, so the future is promoting development and household income.
Of course, if you do that, you train them, they even become your distribution links and all that.
Exactly.
Very, very important over there. And you who is actually has been, thinking about joining this product, I guess you had at least where to start from. This is some, insightful kind of interview. And in case, of course, you still need more to understand about this, and also, of course, get to learn more, please, you could actually reach out on 07
84763741.
That very number, it is also on the screen. You could actually reach out and she's going to be guiding you through. You who wants the product, the same. You who wants to learn, the same. Otherwise, thank you very much. Thank you for allowing to talk to us on the Startup Talk. We do this every Tuesday 5 p.m. You don't actually have to miss out. We are sponsored and brought to you by Think Innovations, who are actually leaders in computers. They are leaders in computer solutions. In case you need a laptop, in case you need a desktop, whatever accessories of computers that you need, you're going to be getting them from Think Innovations. Their number is what you see on your screen. We are also supported, or we do this under the project Startup Garage of Empower Youth in Technology, and under that project we are looking at supporting startups in 3 ways. One is actually promotion, the way we're doing it, and also the second one is capacity building. I think that's where we will need to source for support. In case you're there, we need to look for more jackies, have a consortium, and have them certified. In case you can help us do that, please bring in some support. We gather these people and have them certified by UNBS, because these are, some beautiful, important innovations. The other way that we support startups, finally, is through linking them to affordable financing options through our, AE Startup Financing Initiative, AESFI, where you can actually save your money, borrow your money to finance anything to do with your startup. We unfortunately are not going to go beyond this. Jack, did you have something else to say? I guess no.
No, I need to appreciate you for the great work.
Okay.
And of course, I would love it.
Okay.
For this great work that you're doing,
yes,
you need to spread the gospel everywhere, so that really the youth are really doing badly wherever they are. And not all, but most of them. Okay. Even when those who are not coming out. But trust me, I have interacted with these people. I know what they are feeling. I know what they are going through. So there is really a lot that needs to be done. And for this great work that you're doing, trust me, it's going to bring out everyone on board, and we really appreciate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you very much. And of course, we understand that that is always a genuine kind of feedback, but we cannot do it alone. We need you on board, and that's why we always have to say thank you for choosing to watch us. The Startup Talk will return next Tuesday 5 p.m. I've been Sankara Belhanga, and the production was actually done by Kabuga Henry and his top-notch media over there. You could actually check them out on YouTube for several videos. Very, very trendy stuff over there. Thank you very much. Till next week, AET TV, empowering you.
You're watching AET TV, empowering you.